Okay, we ready. All right, welcome to the number one station in the nation, GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP1.com. Lady J, I've been waiting for this moment all week, and of course, I want you to say hello to our extended family over there at Comcast Cable. They are actually joining us this morning for this live on air conversation, so good morning to them. You know, how you doing?
I am doing fabulous.
Good.
God has been good.
That's I hear us. We all say that, but I'm gonna be honest with a lot of people. There is nothing, no word we can attempt to put behind is. God is good. That's not enough.
God is everything.
Come on. I don't mind shouting. I just want you to know that now. I don't mind shouting. God is spectacular. God is
Yeah.
amazing. God is wonderful. God,
Omnipotent.
yeah, but it still just doesn't quite seem like it's enough. We, the word is just not enough. And so, in order to really express what God truly is, you got to put a pair of parentheses on the end and just put all those words in there.
Absolutely.
Okay, all
And
right.
it's still not enough.
And I just told you I don't mind shouting. Oh my goodness. Lady J on the line, one of our featured authors here on the GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP1.com. Once again, thank our family over at Comcast Cable. And of course, Lady J, I'm going to give you an opportunity to just come on board and just kind of tell us a little bit about you. I want you to just basically introduce yourself, give us your name, where you're from, and, basically who is Lady J?
Well, I am a native born and raised from Chicago, Illinois. And I was born to two beautiful parents. I'm the oldest. I have three brothers. And I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm also a new author.
Ooh, come on, girl, don't you getting me fired up over here already? And I'm gonna tell you why. You say I'm a
What's
native
it?
of Chicago.
Oh, yes.
And I was telling you, I said you can't live in Chicago without knowing about WGCI radio in Chicago.
Oh, yes.
You know, back in the day, Lady J. Now I wasn't always saved, so
I understand.
back in the day, I was a radio DJ for GCI in Chicago. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I did. They called me Thomas Mack, the Miggity Miggity Mac man. I was. They couldn't use my regular name because it was a political thing going on. So, I was working guest star for Tom Joyner. I worked with Crazy Howard McGee. Rick Party was there back then. We had a little thing going. And then,
Okay.
all of us got replaced, and we just went on about our way. But it was a beautiful day. So I heard you say that you're a native from Chicago. Now I gotta dive right in about the unexpected stranger because I believe in my spirit. There's a lot of people out there going to be able to relate to this. So once again, we're going to talk a little bit more about Lady J, one of our featured authors, and the unexpected stranger. You know what? Break this thing down for us. You got this new publication out. Tell us about it.
Well, the unexpected stranger can be anybody. See, it has a little twist, a little type of mystery about it. The book cover says everything because there's no face. It could be a man, a woman, right? The unexpected stranger can be an event. It could be somebody that you thought you knew, that you trusted, that rocked your world. And you went, oh my goodness, you go through the emotions of the character in the story, the journey, because once we get something unexpected, we don't know what to do. This here is going to take you through that journey.
Wow. I'm getting excited just you might as well go ahead and do some form of audio version of that because you got me excited. You got my attention right there. I was like, wait. I was like, okay. So you got my attention right there. Now, is this actually a follow up to something that you've previously written before, or is this actually your very first book release?
This is my very first book release, The
Really?
Unexpected Stranger.
Wow. And what was the writing process like? I mean, was it something that a lot of people these days, Lady J, that jump into being an author, it's especially a new author, it becomes more of a task and a challenge than a exciting journey. Let's put it that way. What was this journey like for you? I mean, was the writing process tough? Is it something that just flowed for you? Did you have to get creative? I mean, tell us what the writing process was like when you began this journey of writing The Unexpected Stranger.
Well, the writing process started in January of 2024. I had been going through some things, and I seemed to be free enough where everything kind of came off of my shoulders. The weight came off of my shoulders. And as I was talking to my therapist, we all should have one in these days and times. People kept saying throughout the years, "Oh, Lady J, your life sounds like a soap opera. You should write a book." I'm like, "What?" So I
Oh.
went to my therapist and said, "Hey, they say I should write a book." I start laughing. She says, "You know what? You really should write a book. Even if you don't publish it, you should write a
Mm.
book to even help you through your emotional process so you can release some things." And I
Wow.
said, "I don't know what to write." Well, I went to the Lord and I prayed about it. And, you know, He gave me the title because it came to the point where, as okay, in my life, what are the profound things to why you're really writing this book? Because people could write anything about their life, but Lady J, what are you going to write about? And I said, I've had two unexpected strangers that came into my life and rocked my
Mm.
world. I had unexpected events that came into it. And how many people out there have been going through the same thing but have been staying silent?
Wow. You
And
know,
that's when it began.
and that is, if individuals cannot relate to that, it's a very interesting scenario because I'm going to rewind the tape and press play. You said everyone, no matter what, everyone at some point should write a book, even if they don't publish it. And
Yes.
that is such an amazing point because I kept saying to myself, I'm going to write a book someday. And I know for a fact that there's going to be a tremendous large amount of people that can relate to it. And I had already came up with a game plan, Lady J. I'm gonna tell you what the title is gonna be, okay?
Okay.
The title of my book is going to be Confessions of a Pastor, the Kevin T. Strawder story.
Wow.
Yeah. Be-
That's going to be amazing.
yeah. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Just because the world puts pastor in front of your name doesn't mean that you're someone different.
Hello.
Mm. And that's why I'm telling you, I don't mind shout. Confessions of a Pastor is going to be relatable because I can introduce you to some pastors that tell me in their own way, some of them had to go back in their. This does not. Now, let me say this. It didn't make them any less of a pastor by doing this because pastors are people.
They're
Pastors,
humans.
pastors can't save you.
No, only God can.
Okay, I don't mind shouting. Okay. But he used to tell me he used to go back in his office. I guess he used to go between his toes and shoot heroin in between his toes before preaching God's word.
Wow.
There's a lot of things out there that pastors go through, even simple things that people don't understand. So I came to a point because when I became a pastor, it was tough for me. Didn't want to give up nothing. All the good, the bad, and the ugly that I enjoyed in life, I wanted to keep doing it as a pastor, right? So,
Gotcha.
you know what I mean. So
Mm-hmm.
that's like an unexpected stranger knocking on your door for prayer. Okay, you don't have to slide that in there. Okay, so so the unexpected stranger is your brand new first publication, first release, and Lady J, as you look back over the process of writing this publication, I want to ask you this: what's next? I mean, where do you see yourself as an author going from here? Is there going to be a follow up? Is there going to be an unexpected stranger 2? Something like that. I mean, what's next for you as an author?
I am in the process of writing my second book. I don't want to give out the title as yet. I'm going to make sure I get it copyrighted, but it is going to be just as good, if not better, than the
Mm,
first one.
wow, really? So you've
Yes,
already contemplated that you're going to go ahead and write another book. Um,
absolutely.
mm,
Absolutely. It deserves one because I'm going to keep with the theme of the unexpected stranger, but again, with mystery and
yeah,
a
yeah,
twist
yeah.
that is worth your read.
Mm. Now, is this going to be somewhat of an ongoing thing for you now? I mean, have you officially put your hat in the ring as a premier prime professional author, so to speak?
I'm not quite sure. I'm following the Lord's lead.
Mm-hmm.
Right
Mm-hmm.
now, it's beginning to open up doors that I'm about to do training with mental health awareness.
Ah,
Because my
really?
book does speak about that, where
Oh,
I
okay.
would join an organization and be a speaker, um, so that we're able to share where you can get resources, to know that
Right,
we're not
right.
afraid to tell our stories.
Yeah,
And I will
yeah.
get more specific in regards to my story. So it's wherever God is leading me, because even though I talk about myself,
Mm-hmm.
um, I also want people to be able not only to relate to so many of us, it's just not saying anything.
Right, right, right.
I talk about that silent generation, our parents, and before that. You
Mm.
didn't know what they were going through, but it came out in the next generation and the generation after that.
Right.
These days and times, it's God, prayer, and therapy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's what's up. And I'm in total agreement because I'm still. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm still stuck way back when you said everybody at some point in their life should write a book. I'm still stuck back there, so I'm trying to play catch up. So hold on to me, okay? Don't let go.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna go over the scenarios here and say Lady J is one of our featured authors here on GMAP Broadcast Network, and all you have to do is stop by our broadcast network platform, gmap1.com, and click on the tab that is titled Featured Authors. Featured Authors. It's a tab up at the top When you do so, I guarantee you, you will see a copy of the cover that I'm currently showing you on our screen. Lady J, the unexpected the way you came on, you know, you know what, Lady J, you came on with, and it was filled with excitement. It grabbed my attention. Can you do that again? Can Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at. But the way.
Oh
Uh,
no. I mean,
uh,
when you feel and God has given you a commission, you
yeah.
cannot help but be
Uh,
excited because it's like a ministry is doing His will.
yeah.
There's so many stories and everything out there. Everyone has a story.
That's right.
Some people think it should be written, some
Hmm.
people think it should not be written,
Right.
or
Right.
else there'll be books and everything all over. Some of us have the talent, some of us don't have the talent. It doesn't mean you can't get trained in order to get that skill
Right. Right.
that's necessary.
Right.
It's really being inspired and motivated by God that leads you. So I know I did the first book, and then He gave me the second book, and
Right.
hopefully I will have that done sometime this year.
You know, and I'm gonna, I'm doing it again. So don't, just prepare yourself. I'm doing it again. I'm gonna rewind the tape and I'm gonna press play, and I'm gonna go back again to the point to where you said everybody at some point in their life should write a book. I was watching a documentary on TV one day, Lady J, and one of the things that really got my attention at that point was the young man that was, unfortunately murdered in this episode. He had written a book. They called it a journal, but it was actually a book. And he did it one chapter at a time. He had like, I don't know, 68, 69 chapters, because there was chapters in this book that he documented what was taking place in and around him at that particular time in his life. Him, his wife, his parents, his grandparents, and all that good stuff. And that book was ultimately turned over to his children for reading, and they understood the process about everything that went on up to the point to where they was born and where they are right this moment. So that to me is an amazing comment you said. Even if you don't publish it, everyone at some point in their life needs to write a book. It could be legendary for your children, your children's children, and even your children's children's children's. So I'm just devastated. I mean, I'm excited over just that point. So if someone wanted to go out and say, "Hey, I'm going to show Lady J some love, some care, concern, and support," I'm going to pick up a copy. I need a copy of The Unexpected Stranger. What's the process? Where can it be purchased? How can they get one?
Well, they can go to my website, ArthurLadyJay.com, or they can go straight to Amazon. ArthurLadyJ.com also lets you know I have a blog on there. Also let you know it is available not just on Amazon, but different outlets around the world. So if out of the
Yeah,
country,
yeah,
you have no problem to still purchase the book.
right.
Then I have reviews on there, that sort of thing. If you want to go straight to Amazon, you can, but you can also go to ArthurLadyJ.com.
Now, I'm going to say this. We're not going to allow them, Lady J. We're not going to allow them to forget about little old GMAP Broadcast Network down here in the lower left hand corner in small print. But they tell me that small print is the most important print on the paper. So we're going to maintain that title. And if they just stop by GMAP Broadcast Network, click on the tab that is titled Featured Authors, they'll see a copy of the publication that I'm showing them on the screen, The Unexpected Stranger, Lady J. You got her name. You got her name up there where the person's head's supposed to be. So that's serious. All right.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. See, I recognize. And that's
Everything has been strategically
yeah,
done.
yeah. And you know what? This is amazing. I love it. And I'm gonna keep on loving it. You'll see a copy of the publication. Click on that publication, and we'll take you to the necessary location to find out more intimate information and details about the author as well as the publication. More specifically, it'll take you directly to her website. You could purchase a copy of The Unexpected Stranger at that point. And she says something so valuable. When you do so, make sure that you go back, take a few minutes, and leave a review. Leave a review. Lady J, say it with me now. Leave a review. One more time. Leave a review. Okay? Leave
Thank
a
you
review.
so much.
Yeah.
Yes.
We gotta put it out there. See, I'm gonna make a
We
song.
have to put it out there.
I'm gonna make a song every time I interview or have a conversation with an author. I'm gonna play that song, and the title of the song is gonna be called "Leave a Review." All right? So prepare yourself. Leave a review, please. By all means, don't go back. I mean, I know that Lady J will appreciate it. I'll appreciate it. Amazon will appreciate it. More importantly, the people on the outside looking in will appreciate it. The ones who's contemplating getting on board with this journey and purchasing the copy, showing their love, care, concern, and support. Purchase a copy or two. Share it with their followers. Share it with their families. Share it with their friends. I mean, let's face it. We share everything else on Facebook. Why not share this?
Absolutely.
Come on, don't you get me fired up over here. I'm already excited. I only had one cup of coffee, and I still got a half a pot over there. So, but now if somebody, Lady J, wanted to reach out and connect with you on, I guess you could say, a more individual basis, talk to you more in detail about some of the things that you have done and are preparing to do, what would be that process? How could they do that?
Well, I have an email address, and that's Arthur Lady J, Jay, 65 at gmail.com.
Can you please say that one more time? Because I know, if you know people like I do, you know that if they had a pencil, the pencil lead broke, the ink ran out of ink, the crayon broke, even their eyeliner broke, and they was trying to write with the eyeliner. Can you just repeat it just in case they had to run and get something else to write with?
No problem. It's Arthur, Author, Lady, Lady, Jay, 65 at gmail.com.
Author Lady J 65 at gmail.com. There's some significance behind that 65. I know it is. And I got a feeling, well, I'm not going to say anything, but it connects us even more because I got a 6'5" in mind as well. And so all I'm going to do is say, hey, I know we got something coming. A very beautiful person, very beautiful young lady, outstanding author from the Chicagoland area. Lady J, one of our featured authors here on the GMAP Broadcast Network. And Lady J, I just want you to know, I want to be able to do a follow-up with you. I want to be able to talk to you more in detail about some of the things that you have coming up, some of the things that you are preparing, maybe a book signing, a tour. You're from the Chicagoland area. You got to stop back down by, the Chicago area since this is, home. I don't care where we go, what we do, who we do it with, where we do it, and why. But if this is home, you always got to come back home. Always. When you do, I want you to stop by and see me. Let me know you're coming through.
Sounds good. I just want to thank, too, you, Pastor Calvin, and also GMAP Broadcast Network.
See.
Awesome opportunity.
I want you. That was a promo right there. Man, I sure hate I did. Say that again. Say that again. I got it. Wait a minute. Let me get the right atmosphere. Let me get it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
I just want to thank GMAP Broadcast Network for this awesome opportunity to speak to your audience today.
Wow. Man. I am going to use that every chance I get. That's going to be a promo now. But before I
I'll
let you
be
go,
honored.
thank you. But before I let you go, I got to do this one more time. I apologize. I got choked up for a minute because that was exciting. I'm going to do this one more time. I want you to come on board. And before I let you go, I want you to simply tell us one more time. Tell us a little bit about the unexpected stranger. I'm going to move over and I'm going to say, Lady J, the floor is yours.
Okay, let's do a little twist on it. The unexpected stranger is the tender embrace of love, which lies hidden truths, one that can shatter the very foundation of truth that we have. It shakes the layers of human connection while looking into the depths of relationships. You're going to experience resilience, love, often challenging paths that walk with those closest to us. Sometimes our greatest teachers are those who come into our lives unexpectedly.
Wow. That go pro number 3 right there. Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, I'm chopping up. I'm gonna send you a copy, but I'm chopping up this conversation like you would not believe because, you know, I I might have to be calling you a little bit more often. I always said I might need me a little a co-host, on GMAP Broadcast Network from time to time. You have a way of grabbing people's attention, and
I
then
love it.
oh my goodness, I'm just saying now, you have a way of grabbing people's attention and maintaining it because our attention span is only like what 6 or 7 seconds, and then if you don't maintain that attention, you'll lose it. So, with that being said, Lady J, I want to thank you so much. I appreciate you. I look forward to talking to you again soon and very, very, very soon. In the meantime, I'm going to also encourage others, those that are listening in today or may in fact grab a copy of the rebroadcast. Make sure you go out, show your love, show your care, show your support. Purchase a copy of Lady J's The Unexpected Stranger. In stores now, Amazon. Make sure you go back, you leave a review, and make sure you share this information with all of your followers, your family, and your friends. The Unexpected Stranger. Lady J, get yours today. Lady J, I appreciate you. Looking forward to connecting with you in the future. Trying to find out more information and details about what you're going to be doing and when. Until then, I'm going to say peace. God bless you. Take care. Take it easy. And well, if it's good to you, take it twice. Have a
Sounds good.
fantabulous rest of your day. And I'm sure continuous blessings is on the way. Okay?
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you. I'll be in touch with you shortly. Until then, be blessed and continue to be a blessing.
Thank you.
Lady
Have a great
J,
day.
one of our featured authors on the GMAP Broadcast Network. Don't you move. We got more stuff on the way. As a matter of fact, coming up next hour, I'll be conversating with one of our featured artists. Calandra Gant is going to be here a little bit later on. But until then, stay close. Don't move. Keep it locked. Yours truly, Pastor Kevin, on the number one station in the nation, GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP1.com. I'm feeling good. Music sounding blessed. Back in a few, right after this.